Good evening, everybody. It's Steve with Real Progress in Action. Blah, blah, blah. It's hard to get that down. I'm going to get it, I promise. But, have you ever noticed how people are so resistant to understanding what the term neoliberal means? It's really bad. I mean, you got Tulsi out there championing charter schools, neoliberal, private schools, neoliberal, school choice, neoliberal. And you say, well, what's the big deal? People can disagree. Good people can disagree. And I say, well, it's an entire ideology that has swept the entire world over the last 40 years. This mad dash to privatization, this mad dash to find new markets for business, it really, really isn't just something, some differing opinion. Let me show you why, because maybe some of you all realize this. Maybe some of you don't. Let's listen to the shill tell it how it is.
We'll have civilian experts available to work with not only Iraqi counterparts, but also Americans, and to support American businesses in the years to come, as we do in our diplomatic, especially our commercial diplomatic work all over the world. And so it's time for the United States to start thinking of Iraq as a business opportunity.
Now, I want you to remember this. People were shepherding us back into the fold to vote for her. They were demanding we vote for her. Now, Bernie Sanders went up there and paid lip service to things because Bernie Sanders is trying desperately to change society. But you look at this, and I want you to understand something. That it wouldn't matter who it was. It could be anybody saying those things. Ultimately, that is the epitome of neoliberalism. That is building markets out of war zones. That is making business opportunities for companies, for corporations. This is the neoliberal strategy between privatization and finding markets from war. War has been our market creator. It hasn't been our peace dividend. It hasn't been our approach to keeping our borders safe. It's been used as a means of creating new markets. It's not just about wars for oil, man. Folks, that is so naive. It is about opening markets around the world. Now, there were some stretches and some things that I don't agree with entirely, and confessions of an economic hitman. But I want to tell you something. The reality is that we clear markets. We go into these countries and we turn them into freaking third world nations. We blow them up. We just destroy them. We put them in horrible positions. And then we come in there with debt to offer. And that we'll give them certain things if they give us certain things in return. This is not just about oil. This is about making markets for businesses. This is neoliberalism. You see clearly that Iraq, back in 2011, was seen as a business opportunity. The IMF says the time is right to strike. I mean, you felt like you were watching an infomercial at 3 a.m. with Peter Schiff. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that neoliberalism does. And when people like George Takei say, we're stronger together, let's unite, certainly let's not talk about purity testing. Certainly let's not worry about purity testing. Purity testing loses elections. But if you call that winning an election, folks, we're not on the same team. You understand me? We can't be on the same team. I'm hoping that I can bring you onto the team so you understand why this is so tragic and so vital to understand. But if you don't understand, you're going to end up doing things that are really not in your best interest. And they're not in any of our best interest. They're in a corporation's best interest. And those corporate profits trickle down on your head like urine at a urinal, right on the top of your noodle. And only a few of you get it because it's the ones that stand highest that get the most piss on their head. Everybody else gets the drips off their leg and off their saturated pants. This neoliberal game is an absolute cancer. And it's important to understand that if you don't understand, you're going to make some very, very bad choices. It's not good enough to say I'm trying to be united. It's not good enough to be part of the clan. When you understand what neoliberalism is, you must do better or you're complicit. I'm Steve Grumbine with Real Progress in Action. Have a great day, everybody. I'm out.